Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer, and today we are taking a look at the Gagarin and Shepard class starships. A vessel that has appeared in Star Trek Picard. Finally, bringing more ships and flavor to the Starfleet of that century. Now, someone, I'm not sure who, pointed out a rather interesting idea that the Inquiry-class fleet that popped in during that scene was just a rapid reaction fleet. Hi, we have this many ships. They're all in one big formation. They're designed for rapid reaction. It makes sense to a point. Though I would have expected smaller, angrier starships too. But we finally got those. But we finally got what we wanted, a little bit of diversity in Starfleet when it comes to starship design. Homogeneity is one thing, but jack of all trades, best of none doesn't exactly help Starfleet. They do like specialization. They do like their whole high specialization roles. Now, the Gagarin is an update to a much earlier design, which I have very few problems with. Now, I will fully admit, it is anachronistic, way too TMP-esque, but a few minor redesigns, and this would make an exceptional Excelsior kit bash. Say, NCC 2300-ish. Complete with Constitution nacelles sticking out of the warp, out of the impulse manifolds. Yeah, it's basically a kit bash. But that's Starfleet for you, if they have... they like doing that. My problem with the design with this is anachronism. Too early. Functionally, it's a good ship, other than the usual STD problem of windowed. Of bridge windows. Now, a few windows I don't have problems with, but the bridges of starships are enclosed for a reason. They are, in fact, the most heavily defended parts of the ship. There's enough armor, a blade of armor plating, and everything else to make it incredibly difficult to destroy. It took more than a few shots to destroy the NX-01's bridge in Twilight, for example. Granted, that was an earlier starship, so they just get safer and safer over time. At any rate, this is a Battlecruiser, and has the same weapons layout as yesterday's vessel. 5 forward, 3 aft. But this is a Miracle Worker vessel, which means it has Miracle Worker capabilities, and a universal console slot. It also has a fleet variant. Alright, starship trait. And its console. Refracting energy shunt. You ever play Star Trek Armada and use the Akira-class's special ability where an attack just boing, 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 boings between targets and just hurts them even more? Basically this. To a degree. As for the starship trait, entwined tactical matrices. You enable a torpedo power, you get a lesser version of a beam cannon power. Or at least, scatter fire. Scatter fire or beam fire at will. And that scales upwards. Say if you have torpedo, say if you have scatter fire at will 3, you get torpedo scatter, you get torpedo spread 3, or torpedo spread 2. I never really checked. I didn't really care at the time. Still don't. And the vessel has appeared in Star Trek Picard. Picard as the Gagarin-Class. I'm gonna be a little bit accusatory of Viacom CBS for being lazy. On the other hand, the other part of me is going, it makes sense because it's cheap. They already have all the stuff from STO. Why not use it? Not only does it cut costs, it makes the fans happy. The Fleet version adds another tactical console. And, as usual, the god-awful skins. You're seeing a trend here. That said, there is another variant. The Mirror Gagarin. Now, this variant does not come with the normal Gagarin. Disappointingly, but as expected. This actually comes from the Mirror Gagarin Warship, which puts one of those forward-facing guns aft and turns it into a proper warship, which means full tactical capabilities. It's basically meant to be a cannon boat. And it works. Its starship trait has something to do with protomatter. I don't remember it offhand, I just know it starts with protomatter. Ah, here it is. Protomatter precursor shields. Hi! Front forward shield is now immune to damage. Ish. Increases shield heals. Oops. Now, it doesn't have a universal console, but the way out of the consoles is 4 engineering, 5 tactical, 2 science. No uni. It also comes with the Gagarin skin, which to a point is how the Gagarin appears in Picard, complete with red Bussard collectors. And this thing. Credit where it's due, I'm happy we finally got a mirror skin, but I'm not happy about that. You see those, right? The upside-down deltas. I like to call them satanic delta arrows. And for good reason. Yes, the mirror universe is evil. You don't have to go, hi, we're gonna flip them upside down and make it kind of obvious. The sword through the earth was subtle and it worked. Yes, it was kind of blatant too, but in a different way. This is trying to make the Terran Empire look like satanic Starfleet. The ship is worth getting. I'll say this, the ship is worth getting. Both of them are, but you no longer have access to the event where the mirror Gagarin came from. So you're screwed for it if you didn't get it from the event. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.